Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my recommendations for the Sephora sale that's going on right now. The sale does end November 11th, so I wanted to get this up so that you can look through and see some options if you're stumped on what to purchase. I'm also showing you my absolute favorite way to make hot chocolate right now. It's really important to use a dark chocolate hot chocolate and put all the fixings on top. So if you're at home just lounging, make yourself a hot chocolate as well and relax and get cozy because we are about to dive into my literal obsession with all things beauty. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought would just be the perfect day to film kind of a all-inclusive recommendations list for the Sephora sale. Before we get started, I feel like it's important that you make yourself a cup of cocoa or whatever you would like to get cozy. Light literally every candle that you own. Put on a cozy sweater. I've got some nice pajama pants on. This is just supposed to be a very cozy and relaxed setting, so I'm very excited to show you what I've got. These are things that I've either bought in past Sephora sales or things that I just think are worthwhile buying during the Sephora sale. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite products. So let's get right into it. There's no specific order that I'm putting these in. This is just purely a bag full of Sephora goodies that I've got ready for you, as well as quite a few other things on the side. So we're just gonna get in. I will link everything down below. None of them are affiliate links. I don't even know how to put an affiliate link in my video. But yeah, so if there's anything you're interested in that you would like to shop for, I will link that down below. So let's get into it. I'll just start off kind of with what I have for skincare. The first thing that I recommend is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. It's a long name. All of their products have like all their major ingredients on the front, which I love. I love that it's in glass packaging. I love the ingredients in this. I love the way that it makes my skin feel. It doesn't strip it. I feel like it is geared more towards like oily skin, and I have probably normal to dry skin. However, with all of the makeup that I wear, I want to make sure that I really get everything off, and this is my second cleanse, so I go in with a oil-based cleanse initially to kind of break down all my makeup product, and then I go on with this. And I love this because it definitely gets all my makeup off, it gets the oil-based cleanser off, and it cleans my skin without my skin feeling like it was stripped of the good oils that it needs to maintain. So I love this product. I can't recommend it enough. Literally anyone that asks me if they're looking for a cleanser, I always recommend this one. So highly recommend. Again, with the Youth to the People products, I have their, I'm just going to say the basic name of it. It's the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Oil. I love this stuff. I have really been into facial oils lately, and this is one that I find just hydrates my skin without it feeling sticky and gooey, and the next morning I wake up and my skin is just glowing and radiant, and it doesn't scare me to put this on my face. I don't feel like I'm putting it on and like, oh, I'm gonna get a blemish in the morning. Like, I just love the way that this sits on top of my moisturizers and seals everything in. And it's pretty reasonably priced too, so I highly recommend this if you're in the market for a facial oil. And then this Sephora sale go around, I just picked this up last week. This is the KIEHLS Nourished by Nature Avocado Duo. So it has their creamy eye treatment, a mini size of their creamy eye treatment, and a mini size of their avocado nourishing hydration mask. What I think is fabulous about this set is that it's $35, which is actually crazy because their mini eye treatment alone is usually $30. So for $5 more, you're getting that and their new avocado nourishing hydration mask, and they're pretty good. It's a pretty good size. It's bigger than their mini eye cream, and so I don't know, I thought that this was a fantastic deal. I literally looked around, I was like, are these mismarked? Like, I thought that it was accidental, but I love this. This would be a great gift for yourself or someone else. I can't recommend this enough. And then the last thing that is skincare based I have is this TATCHA Rice Polish, the classic version. So this is a foaming enzyme powder, which it states that it's an exfoliant for normal to dry skin. So it's a powder rice form in here, and you pour a little bit into your hand, you reconstitute it with water. So you rub it together and then you rub it on your face gently to exfoliate. I've been really leery of physical exfoliants just because I do not want to harm my skin. And I had been using chemical exfoliants for a while, but I just found that after I did all of the Halloween looks I did 31 days of Halloween. If you haven't seen that, go to my Instagram. I will have that link down below, where I did 31 different Halloween looks, but my skin was wrecked after I did all that face paint, all those things on my face. So I just like needed something. Like I was looking up facials and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like my skin just needs help. And so I picked that up. I got it in a value set. My boyfriend bought me a value set and I was like, oh, I've seen this before and I want to try it. And I tried it and I love it. I feel like my skin just was so radiant, so clean, and I really looked at it before I used it because I was like, I am not going to put micro tears in my skin. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I read a couple reviews on it. People liked it. I found that it's gentle enough for my skin that it doesn't seem to be irritating, and I'm very, very cautious when I use it. I'm not grinding it into my skin. I'm very, very gently just using it. It is like the most exterior barrier of my skin just to feel like I've done a nice level of exfoliation. So I love that product. I've been really enjoying it, and I would recommend getting it during the sale because they're kind of expensive. I think it's $65. So I got it. I had a few other skincare products that I had tried that I didn't like. So that's kind of my thing that I like to do now, is like, don't ever feel bad if you try something at Sephora and you're like, I just don't really like it. Sorry, it's kind of loud outside. Don't really like it. Do not feel guilty. Return it and get something that you actually enjoy. So I did that with something else. So I got to do that and I didn't have any like money lost. So that was nice. So I'm loving that. And then this is a lip mask. So this is the Bite Beauty Agave lip mask. And I think that this was a limited edition flavor, I guess you would call it. I don't see where the flavor is on it, but it's like a crushed red color. And I know that that's not the colors that they have now. So I really like this stuff. I like it better than the Laneige sleeping mask and better than any of my other just like lip moisturizers. I feel like this actually works. I put it on at night when I go to sleep and wake up and I feel like my lips look great. I also use it during the day. This is just a good overall lip product. So if you're suffering from this new dry weather, then definitely check that out. Moving on, we'll go into hair products next. So I have two hair products for you guys. First is the BRIOGEO Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. So the purpose of this product is that you focus it towards the scalp and it's supposed to exfoliate. So anyone, like I have curly hair and I use a lot of products on my hair, whether it be from like leave-in conditioners to curl creams to dry shampoo, heat protectant, hairspray. Like I put so much in my hair and my hair needs a break. So I have tried samples of this before and really liked it, and I've been thinking about it for so long, so I finally pulled the trigger and got this, and I love it. It smells phenomenal. You smell like some peppermint and coconut flavors in here, and it just looks so interesting. I've never seen a shampoo in a like tub format, and so this is the color of it. I love this stuff. It's so cool. If you're not gonna, I mean, if it's not something you're into, at least go smell it at Sephora because it just smells freaking amazing. So I love that stuff. And then this is, I don't know if I would say it's my favorite. I don't know. I don't necessarily think I have a favorite hairspray anymore. I would say that this is my favorite high-end hairspray for the time being. And this is the Way Texturizing Hairspray. What I like about this is that it's a hairspray, but it's got dry shampoo derivatives in it. So let me see if they explain it better than... Yeah, it says light dry shampoo and hairspray had a baby. This ultra lightweight hairspray that builds incredible volume and texture, packed with volcanic minerals to absorb oil and refresh hair. And that's pretty much exactly what it does. So when you spray it on the hair, you get the hold of hairspray, but it's not the crunchy hold. It's the like nice textured, like you're downtown New York City and you're just living your best life moment, along with the benefits of throwing a dry shampoo in there. So you just get that perfect like textured PC lived-in look that I love. You will hate this if you do not like fragrance in your hair products. This definitely has like a perfumey fragrance to it, and that's gonna take some getting used to. This is the second bottle of it that I purchased. It lasts a very long time, which like when I first saw the bottle I was like, I don't know if I'll ever repurchase this. It looks small. It lasts a very long time. You don't need to be doing these like long streams of it. This is just like a little like spritz product that you can do all over, and I really like this. So that's something that I've repurchased, which again, to say that I've repurchased something means a lot because I do like to just try new things. So then moving on, next fragrance. I've never spent this much money on a perfume in my life. This is $126. I got it the last Sephora sale. This is the Replica scent line. So if you haven't heard from them, I really like Replica. It says it's a reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. So they have all these different ones like Beach Walk and Jazz Club, and this one is called By the Fireplace. And so it kind of tells you the provenance and period, and the fragrance description, it says it's burning wood and chestnut, and it's a male and female fragrance, so it's unisex. This just is the perfect scent for fall, and I really can't explain it other than it just smells smoky and warm. It's one of those scents where you smell it on other people and you just like have to stop and be like, what is that? Like, you follow a stranger off the bus, like, it smells so good. So whenever I use this, I get compliments round the day from people saying that they love this. And this is one that even like boys will stop me and be like, you smell really good. And like, I just don't really feel like a lot of fragrances like have that effect, but just like, I don't know, it's one of those kind of mesmerizing fragrances that you just have to smell for yourself. So definitely go in and give that a sniff. I love that stuff and highly recommend it. The next thing that I think is worth checking out at the Sephora sale is roller balls, because usually roller balls, in my opinion, are kind of expensive. These are travel size fragrances, but when you get the 20% off on them, they're pretty reasonably priced. So this is the, I'm probably gonna butcher this, but ATELIER cologne, and this is in the scent CÉDRE Atlas, and it's just smells like a cedar tangerine scent, but it's woodsy. It's still on the woodsy side, and so they have a lot of different ones, and they have like a rose and a tangerine one that are really popular, but I feel like this one is slept on and it smells really, really good. So I think that if you kind of like that more woodsy, deep, musky scent to products, you would like both of those perfumes a lot. And oh, I totally forgot for the skincare, I do have one more value set that I would recommend. This is Youth to the People. If you haven't caught on, I really like them. This is their Discovery set, and I think that this is worth it because I believe this was, I'm gonna have to write how much it is. I'll put it right here in the video when I'm editing, but it was either the exact amount of this full-size product or just a little bit more. But this is their Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask, and I love this mask. It's super hydrating and I just love the way that my skin looks when I use this overnight. I actually truly see a difference from it, and I just think that it's fantastic. You also get to try their Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. I like this cream. I haven't found that it's something to write home about. It's not one that I would purchase the full size of, but I use the small sizes of it and I think it's okay, but it's not something that I've been super wowed about. You do get another small size of their cleanser, which I love. I just would like to have like 30,000 of these, so I'll probably leave this at my boyfriend's house so that I can use it there. And then it also lets you sample their Kombucha Exfoliation Power Toner. I haven't tried this yet. I feel like meh about toners lately. I've returned my toner to Sephora, that's why I was able to purchase that TATCHA product, but I don't know. I haven't found a toner that I really like. I feel like a lot of them have fragrance, or they're really harsh, or they have other ingredients that I'm just trying to avoid and not really a fan of. So if you have a toner recommendation, please put it in the comments down below because I'm definitely on the hunt. But oh, sorry, literally it has a sticker. You guys were probably looking at that while I was talking, like. But yes, it's $58 US, which I think that the glow mask is like 48 or something. I don't know. It was something where you definitely, it's a good deal to get this here. And then when you get the 20% off on top of that, it's really good. So highly recommend if you're just like not really familiar with their products and you'd like to try some stuff out. This is their like cult favorite product that a lot of people love, along with the cleanser. So it's a good buy. So aside from that, I think we're gonna move into makeup, and I have a decent amount of makeup things lined up for you guys, so I'm gonna try to go a little bit fast. First and foremost, I think that this Sephora sale is a really good time to stock up on your just like go-to everyday things that you use all the time, like foundation and concealer. So this is a foundation that I've been wanting to try. I love NARS foundations. My favorite foundation, I would say I have two top favorite foundations of all time, and one of them is the NARS Sheer Glow. And so this is their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It's kind of reformulation of their Sheer Glow with a little bit more coverage. I got the shade Stromboli, which is medium 3. I really love this too. I think that it's just important. I think also, especially in the fall and winter time, I like to use a little bit more coverage. You can kind of get away with wearing a little bit more makeup. And so I've been wanting to use this, and so I'm excited that I got this during the sale. And then my just go-to Holy Grail concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm in the shade Golden Beige. For color reference, I'm also, I think, medium in Tarte Shape Tape and NC 35 in MAC. So I love this stuff. It's so good. It's more hydrating than Tarte Shape Tape, and you get so much more. So I highly recommend this concealer if you are on the market for a new one. And then I'll just go with like liquid products first and then go to powders. Another thing I recommend is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This is another product that I got in my masterclass goodie bag from Mario, but it says this foundation primer is a lightweight, water-based, vitamin-rich gel that creates the perfect canvas for makeup application, and I find that's true. I love how hydrated it makes my skin feel. I feel like it does improve the longevity of my makeup. Doesn't have any intense fragrance in it, if at all. I don't actually think there's any fragrance in it. But what I like is that I like a hydrating primer and something that makes my foundation truly feel like it's just like smoothing across the top of it. And I don't like that silicone-y, slippery feeling at all, and this doesn't give me that. This honestly just feels like an additional skincare product to put on your face, and I really like that. And then, oh, I have one more primer. This is the Hourglass Primer Serum. This has, I would say, a tiny little bit more of that like slippery, silicone-y feeling that I told you I didn't like. However, it's more so like a serum or like facial oil feel to it. And so this is the mini size of it. I was playing at Sephora the other day with one of my friends that works there, and he just like ranted and raved about how amazing this is, and said that you can even just like use it like on the high points of your cheeks to just kind of give you that like hydrated shine, and I just loved this stuff. So I bought a mini. Sometimes I'll do that if I'm not fully sold on a product. I'll buy a mini, and I think that minis can sometimes not be worth it in terms of like if you're doing it like by ounce, the minis can be overpriced. But during the Sephora sale, I think that it's actually worth getting minis, like I said previously. So I got a mini of that. And then this was something I picked up during the last Sephora sale. It's my previous video. I use this. This is the TATA HARPER Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Very Popular. It's just your good average cream blush. I really like the color of it, and it's easy to use. I wish it was a little bit more pigmented, and I don't think that it stays on as much as I'd like it to, but I'm not upset about reapplying this. This is just a fun product to use, and I really like it, so I recommend that. It's a little bit more pricey, so I think it's worth doing it during the Sephora sale. And then another kind of similar looking product is this Armas Beauty Living Luminizer. This is their kind of cult favorite product. It's just a cream, ooh, mine's dirty, sorry. It's a cream highlight, and it's definitely not like, this is not the highlight to go for if you're expecting like a, why can't I think of the name? They sell them at Morphe. I can't think of the name at all, but I'll just say Cover FX drops because those are also similar. This is not that effect where it's going to be like blinding highlight. This is that like Glossier, dewy, just like radiant from within everyday highlighter. That would be great. If you like that look, this is bomb. If you do not like the like glowy, dewy, hydrated, like really glassy, glowy looking skin, you will not like this. This almost looks like this is that highlight where your boyfriend's like, you look sweaty, instead of like saying that you're like glowing. So like, I love that. My boyfriend definitely has that opinion about things like that. I don't think he likes that product, but I don't care. So I really like it. If you're into that, you will be into that sort of product for sure. And then the last cream-based product I have is this Bite Beauty. This is their multi-stick in the shade Praline. I've been on the hunt to find a cream, an orangey like fall cream blush, and this is it. And this is on sale right now. I'll link the product price up here, right here. I hope that this does it justice. It's just this gorgeous orange color that I just like am captivated by. So this is stunning. I really love the component on this as well. It's nice and like substantial feeling. And I believe these are on sale for like $12 or $15. It's definitely under 20, so definitely go get that. And then I have, think what I will do next for you guys is face products, and then we'll do eyes and lips last because those are the things that I have the most of. So face products, we have my cult favorite all time forever. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Maybe it's not even that low. I've just been so nervous about running out of this because it's literally my favorite powder ever. But it looks like I still have a decent amount of it. But if you're trying to find a good just translucent basic setting powder, this is kind of expensive. It's like $30, but it lasts you forever. I probably have had this for like 2 years now. Probably should have gotten rid of it, but I don't care. I'm never throwing this away until it's literally fully empty, but this is just my favorite powder of all time. And rather than re-upping on that one, which I was actually going to do when I was talking to my friend at the Hourglass counter, I picked up a mini of their Veil Translucent Setting Powder. People just like rant and rave about how much, rant I guess is a bad word, but I mean it in a good context where people just like love this powder. I do find that it's a little bit more luminescent and like radiant than the Laura Mercier, so if you don't like that in your powders, then you might not like it. But I've been playing with this a little bit, and so far I really like it. I haven't really been able to decide if it's something where I would buy the full size of this and forego my Laura Mercier or not, but stay tuned, I will let you know. And then another Hourglass product. This is something that I got during the last sale. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. And I just like this bronzer. I like the Hourglass, all of their ambient products, because it's got this like marbling in it that really gives you this like sheen and just like true glow, ambient glow from within that's just like stunning. Moving on from that, those were the face products. All I have left now are eyes and lips. So I think I will do lips and then we'll finish off with eyes, which are kind of my favorite. So first of all, if you're looking for just like re-upping your favorites, this is my favorite. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Fussy, so it's the slightly more pink color. This is just a good basic gloss that is just so hydrating, just looks amazing. I love the smell of it. Everything about that gloss, just zero hesitancy, purchase it. Second from Fenty is their STUNNA lip paint, and this is in the shade Unveil. It's a chocolate, it's like a perfect chocolate brown. I find that this is a really pretty color on deeper skin tones, but I also love this shade on myself as just like a good staple dark fall lip. So I love the staying power of this. I find that they're super easy to use. I love the applicator. It's kind of just this like interesting little like doe foot, if you haven't seen them. So yeah, I really love this product. Highly recommend if you're looking for just like a good dark fall lip. And then kind of along that, I don't know why, I can only find 2 of the 3. This is the Pat McGrath. I can't remember what the exact name of this set is called, but she has like the little 3 gift sets. And so this is not the nudes, this is the reds. It might even just be called the reds. And I have the shade here, Full Panic, which is like a electric magenta color. And this shade is just amazing. I think that this value set is a really good way to get into Pat McGrath products if you never have, because they're expensive, but this value set was only $25, and then if you get the 20% off on top of that, it's really good. And this is in the shade Obsessed, and this is just kind of your true classic orangey red. Love this. The only thing is that I feel like you're paying quite a bit for these, and the lipstick isn't secured very well in there, so if you saw me like looking on the bottom, I don't want to go like this because it will fall out. That irritates me a little bit because these are expensive and I don't think that should be happening, but aside from that, these are great. I love the packaging that Pat McGrath has. These gold lips on the front are just like stunning and gorgeous. And the third color is called Elson, and it's more of a chocolate red, kind of similar to the color that I have on my lips now. It's just nice and deep. So I think that this is a good set if you like lipstick or if you want to dabble a little bit in some fun fall colors, but you don't want to commit to buying full sizes. I definitely think it's worth it. And then if you're like, no, that's not my vibe at all, actually I like really pale basic nudes, this is the Charlotte Tilbury KKW shade, so Kim Kardashian West. This is just an iconic, gorgeous nude shade, and I love the shape of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. This is just like so classy and gorgeous. Like this This is what Kim Kardashian would actually wear. Like, I feel like she has her line, and it's now sold at Ulta, of KKW Beauty nudes. I don't feel like those are the true nudes for Kim. I feel like this is the nude that Kim would be wearing. It's just so stunning and gorgeous, and I love this like classic gold bullet. It reminds me of like when you were little and you like went through your mom's purse and you like found something. Like, this is like, reminds me of that, just like a classic luxury piece of makeup. So this is a treat yourself moment for sure, but I love it, and I highly recommend doing it during the sale when it's 20% off. And then lastly, just some more fall nudes. These are my last 2 lip products. These are the Huda Beauty liquid mattes. I really love this formula. It's just a liquid matte lipstick. I like the scent of it. Kind of reminds me of Kylie liquid lips, honestly, but I don't know. I just kind of like these better. I don't know why. This is in the shade Flirt. This has been my go-to like forever everyday lip shade for a while. It's just kind of a dark brown nude. I love this color. I think that this is a really good color if you're gonna be eating and drinking or kissing and like you're just gonna be like living your life. This is a shade where you can put it on, and if it wears off, it's not gonna like leave a little like ring around your lips. It's not gonna wear off. It will wear off gracefully, basically. So this is a really good shade, and I think it's a good fall shade too, because even if you are a lighter skin tone, it will be a little bit darker on you, but not to a point where it's gonna be like shocking or anything crazy. So it's a little bit just like amped up of just like a basic nude. And then if you want a dark lip, I recently picked this up. This is in the shade Vixen, and it's just like a true dark vampy red. I've only worn this a couple times, but I got a lot of compliments on it, so I just picked it up because I know I love this formula. So love the color, love the formula, time to get it. Lastly, we are down to eyes, and I only have 5 products for you. The Marc Jacobs, let's see, I can't remember what these are called. It's their eyeliner, but it's the Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. Eye Crayon. What I like about these is that it's a eyeliner, but it twists at the bottom, so you twist to make it go up and down. I have this one in the shade, I think it's Marigold or something. I can't find it. Yeah, Marigold. I bought this because I watched a Kristen Dominique tutorial, and she did like a kind of vampy glam, and she put this in her waterline, and it was stunning. So I literally ran out and purchased it right away, and I loved the formula on that so much that when I ran out of my regular black eye pencil, I just picked up their black because I just think they're stunning and super easy to use. And I love that you don't have to use a sharpener because I'm over that. And then I picked up these Lily lashes. This is in the light mink in the style Goddess. These look really similar to my favorite pair of Lily lashes, which is through the Sephora collection. They're in the style Paris. If you have not tried those lashes, please go try them. They are just so gorgeous, and you can wear them with a really glam look or a really natural look. And I just feel like it's a lash that is just like elevated, but able to be worn along all different types of looks, which I love. These, I compared them to the Paris ones. They're a little bit lighter, they're a little bit softer. And I just kind of wanted to try something new because I always, like, I have like 7 pairs of Paris lashes on my desk. I just love them so much, and I always re-up on them during the sale. But I just kind of wanted to try something different. And then lastly, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I would recommend for you during the sale. First is my favorite palette of all time. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This is just a perfect everyday palette, and I think that it's a fantastic palette to look at during the fall season because you have all these warm tones. This is just your basic warm tone smoky eye palette. You've got a basic black, you've got some really good transition shades, you've got all your rich dark colors, some shimmers in the top row, and a good color up here for like brow bone and inner corner. Love this palette. Can't recommend it enough. Anyone that's just like, I just need a new like basics everyday palette, love this, and especially worth it getting it during the sale. If my house burned down and I had to restock my kit, this would be the first eyeshadow palette that I bought. Then the Sephora sale is, in my opinion, the only time that you should be buying Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, any expensive designer products. And during the last Sephora sale, I purchased my first ever Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette. This palette is just insane. It's absolutely gorgeous. I hope that this will do it justice. You can kind of see these colors. these eyeshadows just like blend themselves. The shimmer shades in here are just second to none. I hope that this will pick up. Yeah. Hello. This is just an incredible product. So I love this palette so much. It is insanely expensive. If you're at a point where you cannot be purchasing this, do not put yourself in a bad spot to buy this palette. If you're at a spot where you could buy this palette, but you're like, oh my God, $125 for an eyeshadow palette is insane. Because it is. Everyone should be feeling that way. This is the only time though where I feel like it's justifiable in buying one is during the sale when it's 20% off. I also have always wanted to get the Natasha Denona Biba palette. It's a neutrals palette, but because I have the Anastasia Soft Glam one, I just can't justify spending that. I think they're also $125. I can't justify spending that amount of money when I have an eyeshadow palette that has similar colors already. If you're someone though that doesn't have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes and you're looking for one basic eyeshadow palette and you want to treat yourself to a luxury item, that palette is wonderful. But if you're just wanting the basics, and I'm in no way downselling the Anastasia one, this is a luxury, this is a high-end palette for sure. But if you are wanting that kind of, if you're wanting to treat yourself, buy the Natasha Denona one. If you're wanting one that's still an excellent palette, but you don't want to break the bank, buy the Soft Glam one. This is also a great gift for people. If you know friends that don't have this palette, I use this palette every day. I take it with me everywhere. If I'm traveling, it's coming with me. I love it. So that is the wrap up of my Sephora sale recommendations. Aside from me recommending that you should make yourself some cocoa. But I just thought that it would be fun to kind of share these with you. The Sephora sale ends on the 11th. So if you're Sephora Rouge, you get 20% off. And then VIB, I believe, gets 15. And then the Beauty Insider gets 10. So definitely worth it. Go check it out and just see what you can get for these good deals. But I definitely think, you know, with the products that I've shown you tonight, that you should be shopping this sale with a smart attitude because they can definitely get you to buy things that you don't need. Okay, so my camera just randomly stopped recording, but what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted is that you should be buying things that you would want to buy anyway, but with the benefit of getting 20% off, not just buying because it's 20% off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot of fun content planned for you guys in the next coming month. Christmas vlogs and some New Year's Eve makeup looks, as well as just kind of some challenges for myself. I'm gonna try to use some of the stuff that I have in my own makeup stash a little bit more often. I'm gonna be doing a low buy in 2020, which I'll explain in an upcoming video. But I'm just really excited to be back on YouTube and uploading hopefully a lot more frequently. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like it and subscribe down below. It's really important. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.